Hi, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. Today is November 8th, 2025. I think it's like around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So we're looking at a new bike that I purchased about 4 weeks ago. The name of it is e-Bicycle. And on also the back of the frame it's marked K5 model. e-Bicycle. Not to be confused with e-Bikeco. With strap. e-Bicycle. So it's kind of like the e-Bikeco. It's like almost the same frame design, same setup, except for this bike here is 5,000 watts, not 3,000 watts. So the e-Bicycle has a top speed, I believe, a little over 40 miles an hour. And I've had this bike up to 48 miles an hour was my top speed so far. And when I did do a top speed test, it wasn't very warm, so I believe this bike is capable of doing at least 50 miles an hour. You don't have to do it all the time. So anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me this beautiful Saturday afternoon. And let's see. Yeah, we're pretty much at a full charge. 58 volts. 58.8 is a full battery charge on a 52 volt battery. And I currently have 139 miles. So let's get a ride in this afternoon. Phone here. There we go. So this bike has two motors, front and rear. The front motor is a 2,000 watt that peaks at 2,500 watts. And the rear motor is a 2,000 watt and peaks at 2,500 as well. We're gonna do a little bit of a ride today. Let's see how many miles we can get in. Nothing crazy. Just to get out and say we got a ride in because it's so beautiful out. So this may be the last day that we see of this very warm weather we've been having. It's supposed to be 63 degrees today. And today is November 8th. So I'm in pedal assist 3. About 20 miles an hour. Pedal assist 3. Pedal assist 4. 26 miles an hour. 26. I believe my speedometer is like a mile or two below of what I'm really doing. So in pedal assist 4, this bike will only do like 26, 27 miles an hour, which is a good cruising speed. That's a top speed of, you know, of the regulated limit on a mountain bike. So 28 miles an hour pedaling is the legal limit, I believe. But now when you use this in pedal assist 5, it gives you all the juice, and if you put it in dual motor, she goes like a son of a gun. Just another look at the bike. It's a beautiful bike. I mean, I got it in white and black. I kind of didn't like, I think it came in like a blue. I didn't like the blue. I figured white and black was pretty cool. And it has 180 millimeter rotors and Logan hydraulic brakes. I have to see if I can match the pads. I want to get a set of pads, brake pads, just so that I have, you know, extra pads, because the bike is very heavy. I know I'm going to go through a lot of brake pads, but she's running great. Really happy. $1,400. It's actually almost the same. Actually, I think it's a little cheaper than the e-Bicycle or e-Biko. And this one is 5,000 watts. The one I was going to buy, the e-Bicycle, it was only 3,000 watts. And this has 2 motors, like I was saying. And they are marked. I don't know if you can see that. Here, we'll get one on the front. Now, the direction to see if I can spin the rim. There we go. .52 volt, 2,000 watt, and they peak at 2,500. And I did some wire management. You know, I keep my wires nice and neat, zip ties, so that way nothing ever gets hung up or twisted. Or what you really have to be careful, make sure that these are always tied back, especially in between there. If that wire gets caught in there, you're going to rip it out of the motor, and now you're in trouble. Then I drilled some holes in my controller just so it stays cooler. Yeah, it's been running good so far, no problems. Running great. Yeah, let's continue with our ride. Yeah, she's a beast. Let's see what we can get it up into pedal assist 5, just rear motor. 36 miles an hour rear motor only. That's pretty good. It's pretty quick. This guy ain't paying attention, is he? See that guy? Wasn't even paying attention. He was on the total opposite side of the road. You see that guy? He was like, didn't even see me. Good thing I was going slow. Have a good day. And these people have licenses. Huh? Said brains, I thought you meant trains. Yeah, I'll take a ride. It's really smooth bike. The rear suspension works great. You want me to tow you back?
I know. How are you going?
What's up, my man?
How you doing?
All right.
Yeah?
Are you on your deliveries?
I'm on my deliveries. I deliver
Yeah.
up here too. Yeah.
I just sent something back to Amazon. I bought a bag for this, but it didn't fit. So I was like, I could get my money back.
Yeah.
Hell with it.
You going for a ride? Or
Yeah, I was gonna go to Mom and Dad's.
Oh, are you?
Mount Bethel.
Okay. You go.
I'll take the highway.
You take the highway and go across
Yep, the walk bridge.
the walk bridge.
They don't want you going across. Even if I did, how do I pay the toll?
To what? Columbia?
Yep.
Go across that bridge?
The walk bridge, yep.
No shit.
And it says walk your bike. I just go slow.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yep.
Right. Where do your parents live in Mount Bethel?
Ah, jeez. So the diner, you know where the Mount Bethel diner is? Probably a quarter mile from there. It's the White House right on the corner before you turn down the hill and you go over the railroad tracks.
It's on 611?
Yep. Right on 611.
Alright. I live on Lake Mincy over there.
Lake Mincy.
You know Lake Mincy?
Yep.
By 5 Points?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
like
where
it
you
over
live? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I
No
like it
shit.
over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
I heard they did that lake not too long ago, right?
Yeah, they
dredged out.
redid it. They redid the dam and
Yeah.
everything. They fucked it up.
Persimmon Lane. My friend Virgil Casebeer lives over there. Persimmon Lane.
Persimmon Lane.
Yep.
I'm not sure where that is.
That's probably right next to you. You're in a nice area over there.
It's nice. I like it.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Nice
like
and
it.
quiet.
I used to live in a town. I used to live in Oxford,
Yeah.
and
Taxes over there are rough, aren't they?
taxes are higher.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the houses on top of each other.
Yep.
You know,
Too close.
too close. So
Yep.
I moved over there. Got 4.5
If you
acres.
fart, everybody knows.
Yep. Yes. I need my arm length, right?
Yep. When you take a crap, you need some space.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Be careful.
Yeah. See you later, my man. Yeah, this bike jams. Got some front wheel action. This bike has a lot of torque. You'll definitely wear out your front tire quick. So far, so good. Everything's running great. Really happy with my purchase from Amazon. These bikes sometimes don't come quite. You know, they make so many of them in the factory. They just push them out the door quick. And you always got to make it yours. There's always room for modifications and upgrades. And I'll tell you what, I wish one of these 2,000 watt motors was on the Ridstar. I like to do that. I'd like to put a high powered geared hub motor on my Ridstar. Either that or a 5,000 watt QS motor. That would be cool. So we have gone 2.5 miles, and I still have 57.2 volts. Your break?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What do you get, a half hour?
Half hour and 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, so this is
Nice.
the 7-minute one. I got 3 more to go.
Hey, you enjoy your afternoon, my man. Look at that
You want
fucking
that?
thing. You're dangerous, bro.
It keeps people,
Yeah,
it keeps
keep
people from grabbing my wrist because that fat customer is just, I don't like that. Like,
There was a
don't-
guy just in there now. You should have heard him.
What now?
Unbelievable.
Oh, sweet.
And that's when a good man always walks away.
Yep, just leave.
See you later, my man. Wow, he had all kinds of metal on. He's right. I don't care if you're a customer. I don't care if you're working behind the counter. You don't touch another person. You know, if anyone grabbed me by my wrist, I'm gonna clock you. Sorry. You don't play like that. When it comes to invading someone else's privacy or invading their space, as an adult, you keep your hands to yourself. And if you don't want to keep your hands to yourself, I'm going to show you what it's going to be like when someone lays a hand on you. And it may be the last time you lay your hand on someone. That's how I see it. You know, don't mess with me, I won't mess with you. But a good man will swallow his pride and walk away. So anyways, thanks for all you joining me this evening or afternoon. It's getting close. And let's see what we can get for a top speed. Forty-six miles an hour on the electric mountain bike. If it was a little warmer, it would probably go faster. Mind you, I was on the highway and I was just about keeping up with cars on the highway. That's amazing. And that guy that was in front of me with that Dodge Charger, I gave him a pretty good run. He was probably wondering what was in that bicycle. Crazy. Kind of like the thumb throttle. Uphill. 35 uphill. Wow. This bike will put a smile on your face. So I want to thank you all for watching, just a quick video. So we're going to bring her on inside. And we'll just go over the mileage that I put on. Wasn't a very far ride. One day I'm gonna do a range test on this. I wanted to go to mom and dad's, but I don't think that's gonna happen today. I mean, I can, because this bike would probably get me there so fast. Okay. Whew. I think I got a bug in my eye. Still smells like sausage and eggs. So, we have gone a total of almost 5.5 miles. My max speed says 45.4, but I saw a little bit more than 46. An average of 20 miles an hour. So now we're sitting at 53.4 volts. But if I power it off, and we'll power back on, .1 volts. So they say usually 1 mile per amp hour. I roughly get, this bike, you can probably get 2 miles per amp hour. So if it's 56 volts and we had a full charge at 58, do the math. Thank you all for watching. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Peace.